Hi there, this is Andrea Mowry of Drea Renee Knits, and today I'll be demonstrating how to do a bark 4-stitch bobble increase. We're going to be working into this one stitch for this demonstration today. It is in brioche, which is why you see 2 strands of yarn there, but this is one stitch, and I'm going to increase 4 stitches out of this stitch, so I have a total of 5 to work my bobble. So you're going to go ahead and brioche knit 1. Don't drop your stitch off of either needle yet. Go ahead and do a yarn over and brioche knit back into that same stitch. Now we have 3, so we need 2 more. Yarn over and brioche knit 1 last time, and now you can remove it from the left hand needle. So here we have a total of 5 stitches, and we're going to go ahead and turn our work so we can purl back across these stitches to build up the fabric for our bobble. So we're going to purl 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your work back, and now we're going to knit across these stitches. Again, what we're doing here is building up the fabric for our bobble. So knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn our work one more time to the back side to purl along these 5 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work, and now we're ready to knit across them for the last time. So we're going to knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you can see we have this nice little fabric built up to create our bobble. To give our bobble a nice round shape, we need to get this back down to the 1 stitch, just like how we had started with 1 stitch. This is really simple. We're just going to pull these 4 stitches over the first one. So if that's stitch number 1 at the end, this is stitch number 2, and we're just going to go ahead and pull it over the top and drop it off, just like we're binding off. Now I'll do stitch number 3 over the top, stitch number 4, and stitch number 5. Now, if all you needed to do was create a bobble, you'd be all done, and you could continue with the rest of your row. In this pattern, for the 2 previous bobbles, we actually now need to increase and do our bark 4-stitch increase, which is why this is a bobble increase. So to now do the increase, we're going to slip this stitch back over to our left hand needle, and now we're just going to knit, yarn over, knit, yarn over, knit into it to create our increase stitches that we need for this particular pattern. Again, if you weren't increasing, you'd be all done with your bobble and could continue down the end of your row like you do at the end of this pattern. But we're going to go ahead and slip it back to our left hand needle, and we're going to knit, yarn over, knit back into the same stitch. So now we have 3, but we need 5. So we're going to yarn over and knit into the stitch 1 last time. And now we have 5 stitches. And now we're ready to continue with the rest of our row. I like to make sure that working around the bobble, going from here over, and then also once we do our B row with our contrasting color, I really like to work the stitches around the bobble nice and tight so that it pushes the bobble out towards the front of your work, creating this cute little decoration. So there we go. That is a bark 4-stitch bobble increase. I hope you had fun with it.